I'm Chandler. I make jokes when I'm uncomfortable.
And Matthew Perry? Just like his character, he was making jokes to feel comfortable. Always. On set, during interviews, literally everywhere, he kept the fun going nonstop.
We get a little more hammering during my interview? Just a couple more hammers?
Let's remember how it really was. And what did he hide behind that smile?
Which of you is most like your character on television?
Chandler. Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean Matthew.
Thanks.
Yeah,
My real name's Matthew.
Just as far as being the funniest person, not necessarily on camera, it's definitely Matthew Perry.
Matthew wasn't just funny. He lived in his jokes, no matter where.
What were you doing before you landed this role?
Oh, I was on every canceled show that George Clooney wasn't on.
It felt like humor was his armor, and sometimes even his oxygen.
No you didn't. I did.
X-camera, you good? X-camera, you good?
He had that perfectly awkward timing, like he knew exactly when to break the silence.
I can't believe I just looked right at you. I'm so sorry. I just gave a little double take to the camera.
Once, during a scene, Courtney Cox slipped up on her line. And of course, Matthew couldn't just let it go.
I can't believe Emma's still asleep.
I know. What are we going to do?
Nobody ever knew what he'd do next. Even the cast was always caught off guard.
Come on, what do you say, big guy, huh?
What are you doing?
I have no idea.
Matthew loved to seize a moment and twist it into something completely his own. Like here, for example. Just watch his face when Matt LeBlanc coughs.
Maybe you should just cook Thanksgiving. Let's make sure he's okay.
You can see it, that mischievous little spark in his eyes. He's plotting something. And seconds later, the joke lands, everyone cracks up.
Well, I personally think it's great you're giving yourself a break.
Well, thank you, Phoebes.
Yeah, I mean...
And in the next scene, history repeats itself.
All right. That's when I make my move.
The on-screen Chandler was already locked and loaded.
Action!
Some of the best Friends moments weren't even in the script. Matthew was constantly improvising. A scene could start out totally normal, and then he'd throw in a quick glance, a weird pause, or a ridiculous one-liner that changed everything. Or something like this, when he decided to play the stunt double for his colleague. It was supposed to go one way. But of course, Matthew's version ended up being a little more entertaining. And Jennifer Aniston? Oh, she was one of his favorite targets. Maybe the secretly smitten Perry just wanted her attention, pure Chandler style once again. Remember that time she gave an interview on set? Or rather, tried, because someone, and we all know who, just couldn't stop interrupting.
Sorry, we just gotta get through. I gotta get through.
Okay, so anyway, what were you asking? Ignore them. Sorry, it's okay. What were you saying? I can't...
Right through this way. Excuse me. This way?
Matt LeBlanc also never really got to speak to a journalist on his own, because right next to him was Matthew, casually eating ice cream, and suddenly deciding to help out with the interview.
Well, how do you think the last episode of Friends would be for you?
I don't know, it'd be kind of sad. We've all grown so close over the years, you know, it's not something I'm looking forward to.
I think it'll be all right.
See you, man.
Total chaos, but in the best way possible. And it wasn't just the audience who loved it. His castmates adored every second. Jennifer, Courtney, Lisa, they were constantly laughing because Matthew was always just one heartbeat away from completely losing it in the middle of a take.
It was funny. It was just funny all the way through, all 237 episodes.
Everyone knew that if something in the script didn't quite land, Matthew Perry was the guy to fix it. And yes, the writers often turned to him for that smart touch.
I can't believe Ross and Rachel got married.
I know. I didn't even know they were dating again.
I don't think there's much dating as they are drunk.
Like this one scene, the dialogue felt too flat, too ordinary. Then Chandler jumped in, and everything changed.
Well, I don't think they're as much dating as they are 2 bottles of vodka walking around in human form.
Because Matthew's creativity, out of this world. He could take the simplest, driest line and turn it into pure comedy gold.
I think we should.
I do too.
Oh my God, it's huge.
Thanks.
And fans know it well. Perry had a soft spot for slightly dirty jokes, especially when Courtney Cox was around.
Honey, you gotta see this. This is like the size of my arm.
It sometimes looked like he was pushing things just a little too far, but somehow, even those moments felt effortless, natural, and hilarious.
Oh, whoa.
What are you doing?
There's still a tiny bit on fire there.
Oh, geez. Okay, thanks. Okay.
On screen, Monica and Chandler were the ultimate partners in crime, always fooling around together.
Oh, God. Chandler is doing his sex face.
There's this one scene they had to reshoot over and over, because every time Matthew pulled that ridiculous face, the entire cast lost it. At one point, David Schwimmer just sighed and said,
Just for now, don't make any faces.
But Matthew had this special radar for the room. If the vibe dipped, if everyone started getting tired, he'd instantly do something absurd.
Feet! Check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out.
Oh, Soap Opera Digest!
Even during interviews, he couldn't help himself. The actor could turn the simplest chat into a full-on stand-up routine.
Quiet on the set, everybody. We're gonna do a lovely interview.
And apparently, lovely meant showing off part of his wardrobe for absolutely no reason at all.
You can show my socks if you want. I've also become a Buddhist. No. No.
Or here, when he started talking about his youngest co-star.
And, I think his deal is a little bit better than mine. The actor playing Ben is he's slated to direct a couple episodes, isn't he? He's gonna direct episodes 3 through 6.
Just to clarify, that was baby Michael Gunderson, who played Ben, not even a year old. And while he's telling the story with a perfectly serious face, the lights suddenly go out. Without missing a beat, Perry quickly found what to say.
I guess we just got canceled.
Then came his classic move. When asked how he gets along with his colleagues, Matthew gave this charming, self-deprecating answer.
Yeah, I'm pretty much sick of everybody by now. But, I mean, the first couple of weeks was really great. And now kind of it's like, hello, back off. You know, just work, because I'm pretty tired of everybody now.
And immediately went to those same colleagues to get their take. The way he twisted that whole thing around, pure Perry.
I mean, wouldn't you say of the people in the cast so far, your favorite is me?
Yeah.
See? See what I mean?
But that wasn't the end of it. He kept going, praising himself like he absolutely meant every word.
That's what it is. I'm a professional. They say, come to the set. I come to the set. Lisa's not a professional, and she wants to keep on going.
The main cast, of course, was used to it by then. But for newcomers or guest stars, his offbeat confidence and quick wit sometimes left them completely speechless.
She just told me that it's been the greatest week of her entire life.
They did?
It stuck with me. Well, yeah, remember? Remember? Because
Yeah.
She doesn't remember, but she
Okay.
did say it. She did
I
say
thought
it.
I said that to the other guy.
No, that was me.
Even Jimmy Fallon didn't know what to say when their interview kicked off.
Now, can I do one thing? Can I just do one thing? I promised my agent that I would come out tonight and look like a playwright. So, okay, thanks. Wow, that is fantastic.
And Perry's first ever talk show appearance, that was on Conan O'Brien. He looked so relaxed, so positive, and of course, hilarious. At one point, he even tried to mimic Woody Allen's voice, who, by the way, turned out to be a huge Friends fan.
It's really a great show. Wonderful.
And then Matthew decided to share a few behind-the-scenes secrets, or, well, his own version of what really went on with the ladies on set.
There was stuff at the beginning. You know, there was a lot of flirtation, begging. Basically, during the first
Flirtation / begging.
few episodes. And then I finally just said, girls, back off. No way.
The host, just like the entire audience, was thrilled. So Perry kept going.
It's so hard to be you.
Courtney, stop with the letters and the poems. Come on.
He wasn't the kind of guy who gave interviews often, but when he did sit down to talk, he was disarmingly sharp. Just take his story about watching an adult film.
There was no woman in my life at the time, so I decided I was going to take care of my little problem by watching some porn.
Right?
Right?
Sure.
You're with me, aren't you, audience?
Yeah.
Matthew was so casual about it until he admitted that at some point the story had a surprising twist.
And I'm like, what is going on? What the hell is happening? And then I remember that the night before, I'd gone out into my backyard with a glass of wine and listened to music. And then I realized that for the last hour, I've been blasting a porno out of my outdoor speakers. All the way down into the San Fernando Valley.
What an awkward moment. And when friends reunited for the HBO Max special, another funny situation popped up, though this time, the actor didn't plan a thing. During the chat, David Schwimmer got nostalgic about their days filming the show.
I remember being incredibly impressed with the other 5 actors. We really got close because of that experience too.
Matthew, trying to calm someone down, didn't even realize he was on camera. And then there's the reaction of the third person in the group, Matt LeBlanc, absolutely priceless.
And you're on camera. And now I am. Yeah, this is a 3-shot.
Are you in a 3-shot seeing me do that?
I think so.
I look crazy.
Well, we can't disagree with that. And naturally, David quickly picked up the baton.
I've heard that a lot, but I like hearing that.
I'm gonna do this while Matthew's talking. So.
But how did it end? Classic Matthew Perry took over, proving once again that even after all these years, he was still the same, unpredictable, and completely himself.
What do you think Joey would be doing in 2021?
And somehow, underneath all the jokes, there was a real sweetness. Matthew used humor to bond, to connect, to keep the mood light. Never just playing the funny guy. He was a brilliantly smart actor who knew exactly how to use his talent like a tool, to build friendships, to make the whole set feel like home. It's incredible. Even when he talked about the difficult moments in his life, he could still find a smile. That includes the therapy he went through more than once.
Everybody shares like a common bond, this sort of X factor. It really is a funny place to be, even in real life.
It wasn't about hiding pain. It was about turning it into something that could bring people together. And only over time did Perry admit that others' reactions really mattered to him.
I felt like I was gonna die if they didn't laugh. And it's not healthy, for sure.
He seemed so easygoing with his jokes, but in reality, it stung when someone didn't appreciate them.
But I would sometimes say a line and they wouldn't laugh, and I would sweat and just like go into convulsions.
But he was worried for nothing, wasn't he? Because after all, Matthew Perry was Chandler, and Chandler was Matthew Perry. That's why, even years later, every behind-the-scenes clip, every off-script laugh makes us smile. He wasn't just funny, he was magical. Thank you, Matthew, for every joke that still echoes.